Hey, everybody, you are just in time for another torture test. We're going to beat, slam, and kick this next album down to the ground to find out if it has what it takes to get into our collections, okay? And a warning, once again, this could get nasty. You may want to look away or not. Terry here again, guiding Metyll Music Wizards like you on your collection quest. I cover everything in metal. My reviews test drive, analyze, and break down the newest extreme releases from my weekly charts so you get the best new metal every day. And afterwards, I'll pair today's review album up with another extreme pick for you to add to your collection because you love getting more new metal music, right? Anyway, today's album review is Infinite Mortality by Replicant. This is the band's latest album up for a fresh Redline review. Let's go ahead and break it down. In Apple Music, I open the band's page and I see that there are 9 strong-sounding tracks totaling 44 minutes. The album cover artwork, as you can see, it's a gorgeous work of blacks, golds, and whites. It's a very visceral-looking scene here. It has custom and standard fonts thanks to the artist. I had no problems picking this one out for review from the whole batch. They classified themselves in Apple Music as death and black metal. Between that, the album cover artwork, song titles, and a quick sound check, I'm going to visualize something pretty beastly. What about your predictions? Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of Replicant. My genre description before I start the review, I'm going to say it's blackened death metal. We'll see if that holds water in the end during my reveal, though. Moving forward, track 1 comes out swinging with smashing rhythms, furious, agonizing vocalizations, rangy harmonies, crushing bass and percussions. It is definitely on right from the get-go. Track 2, it continues unbroken. There's no pause here, and it's unrelenting mayhem with slashing riffs, huge rhythms, harmonies with those brutal bleeding vocals, big bass guitar and percussions. This is scorching hot, and it's only track 2. Track 3, it's rhythmic heaven with those big diesel-powered riffs and furious instruments attacking all at once with those bleeding vocals. This one is brutal stuff. Next, track 4, without pause, launches an unparalleled sonic attack with wave after wave of metal. This is a fantastic track. Track 5 is as brutal, yet it's rangy. It's an extreme metal number, and it's as furious as they come. It is tortured, and it is thunderous. It's superb. That's track number 5. The rest of the album is solid like an army tank. Okay? It has exceptional creativity in a variety of thunderous proportions. It is tremendous right down to the absolute last second. In summary, I bet this band lit many cigars as they gave birth to this baby. Beautiful, immense work of metal. Kudos to Replicant. Recording and sound quality was professional. Production and musicality was very raw, in my opinion. I rate the overall levels of rhythm and tempo as massive, with a level 7, 8, or even 8+ intensity range, while the harmonies and melodies were also very high in a 6 and 7 range of presence in this album as well. I find the lyrical theme here is darkness or negative thoughts. Becoming a mainstream or radio act here, it's never going to happen. They belong to the deep dark metal warriors forever, I'm pretty sure. Range, flow, and layout of the album is tight, and the tracks are arranged meticulously. I describe the vocals as bleeding, beastly fry vocals, while the guitar work is an astounding work of range, rhythms, and riff work. Razor sharp sound. Bass section was mountainous, and I mean mountainous. Finally, the drums and percussion performance was full from top to bottom with big sound and range. Overall, the energy and intensity here is immense. They feel like Enterprise Earth, Exocrine, and even some Voivod wrapped up all into one there, if that helps put your mind at ease a little bit. Temperature rating is scorching hot. I gave it a level 9 heat blast intensity with a dark tonality feel, which I'll also set at a level 8 intensity shade, while the overall colors I personally described as cave-dwelling blackness. Does the album artwork match the feel of the music? Absolutely. General feeling I had during this session was electricity through the bloodstream. It led me to give this album a massive 9.0 on my Richter scale, which I usually reserve for slam metal, but this band here is an exception here in the death metal area. This is going to be really great music for the headphones, I believe, for that morning walk. And my reveal. My predictions from earlier were somewhat solid. I said blackened death metal. Now, my description has changed some. I'm going to say they're technical melodic death metal. But the official bio, it says technical avant-garde death metal, which means I've pretty much been redeemed there. Good guess. My favorite tracks, they were all really red hot, but 3, 4, 5, and 7 stood massively tall with those huge rhythms, which I really love. 3, finally, I've decided I'm going to add it to my library for sure. Lastly, don't believe anything I say. Stream them for yourself, okay, and find out. This is a really good creative piece of work here. And that is it for another episode of Redline Reviews. And I'm going to dig into my treasure chest and recommend Dark Secrets of the Soul by Drown in Sulfur, just for you. That's a little thank you for hanging out with me today. And to recap, yesterday during episode 101, I reviewed Ekbom by Benighted, and I added As Gomorrah Burns by Cryptopsy from my secret stash at the end. And hey, that is 4 albums in 7 minutes. Hey, I'm missing one. Sorry about that. See that last episode for the full scoop, and stream them for yourself and see if they are for you. And remember, you have the power to support all metal artists, okay? Stream them, engage them on social, buy the merch, see them live if you can. And join me again soon for another episode of Redline. Finally, hit that subscribe button and get notified so you can get new albums here first. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday night.